Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today or this evening for me, we're going to do some free tarot reading. We'll start with a general reading and then we will get into questions. I hope everyone is doing well. So we will just begin. So this is the Cosmic Journey. The deck is by, I think it's Yannick Silver. And this is just a general reading for whatever energies want to come out. So the first card out is You Are Perfectly Imperfect. The next card is the Soul Giraffe. And the third card is Polish Your Mirror for Perfect Clarity. And the bottom of the deck is The Phoenix Rises to Joyful Abundance. So we will pull some tarot to get some clarification on the message. Celia says, sometimes we feel like, we aren't where we are, our final destination is, but eventually you get there. And I feel like you're, definitely being watched over with that Soul Giraffe card. And, it just takes time and, practice to, practice your craft and, and follow your intuition and know, you're being definitely divinely guided at this time. And, the Phoenix rises to joyful abundance. I can't help but notice that, on that card, Scorpio season ended yesterday and we are now in Sag season and we had the new moon and Jupiter went direct today. And it's still, I feel pretty close. In that trine to the sun and the moon. So very powerful energy, I feel, through tomorrow. Dream big, Celia says, ask for something big. So we will, because the Six of Wands wants to come out there. Let's see what other messages want to come out, because that is the card of victory there with that Six of Wands. We get the Eight of Cups. So he wants me to move those down. So we get the Six of Wands and the Eight of Cups. And that Eight of Cups is, working on your spiritual journey, on your path. Walking towards that soul healing that we're all here to do. And I feel with the Polish Your Mirror for Perfect Clarity, that's saying, really think about what do you want, for, here in the United States, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So, what are you grateful for? Sometimes we focus on all the things we don't want, and we don't take a little bit of time to really focus on the things, that we're really grateful for. So, yeah, I'm glad it was a good day for you, Angela. I was going to say, so he wasn't going to give me another card so we said hi. So the cards that come out for this part of the message is the Lover's card, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel, and the World is on the bottom. I feel that this part of the message is saying, it is time for the feminine to gain clarity on what do you want, feminine? what do you want in your relationship? Are you only focusing on the negative parts of the past, or not even just this person, but a lot of times, we have that, runner chaser energy. And then we kind of just focus on that person's not here, that person's not here. And then even when that person is there, they come back, all you're focused on is them leaving again, because of that pattern. So I feel like it's saying to gain clarity, and really just focus on what do you want with this relationship. Because there's a brand new opportunity here with the world and the Ace of Pentacles, to bring in everything you want. So I feel like it's really a time of gaining clarity. You know, the new moon is always a perfect time to, manifest what do you want in the next 6 months. When I read my horoscope today, it actually said that, for me to take some time, to think about what do I want to manifest in the next 6 months. And me and Dave were talking, and I made a whole list, and I'm actually going to do a burn, after I do my video tonight. But it's definitely a time of really gaining clarity and focusing on what do you want at this time, what will bring you joy, what will bring you happiness. Because some I just see that as sometimes we're focused on that other person that's walked away from us, and left some kind of abandonment issue, or left us in a feeling of confusion, unsure of why things have happened the way they are. But with that, you are being divinely guided and watched over, and sometimes people are taken out of your life temporarily, for some healing to go on for you and for them. She says there's one more card, the Five of Pentacles. That's why that separation is. It's about healing the cycle of lack, either that be lack of money, lack of love, lack of whatever you're in lack of. Normally it's one or the other, love or money. So yeah, she's like, it is about, healing this cycle of lack in whatever area of your life it's in. Which reminds me, we did the Chiron class last night, which is talking about where your wound is. We will be doing another class, probably later in December or in the 1st of January for anyone that didn't get to join last night. I feel like Sylvia's got one more message. Well, the first card that fell out on top of the Lovers is the King of Swords. And I feel like that's saying that the King of Swords is mirroring this energy. So know that as you gain clarity, so does that masculine energy. Because as you're in this energy, they're going to mirror you, because, and there's the mirror there. So, they're going to mirror you and kind of be this in and out person, immature, with what they're offering. Not really, being, coming with that solid, stable offer, so just know that the masculine is mirroring. So what do you want to manifest? Are you trying to manifest that commitment? Because that commitment can come in really, really easily just by gaining the clarity, and that brings that happiness that you're truly seeking. So I feel like it is all in the feminine's hand right now, to decide, what do you want in this relationship? And with that, we're saying focus on the what do you want? Don't focus on the I don't want a cheater. Focus on I want loyalty. I don't want somebody that drinks a lot. Say, I like somebody who, doesn't have codependent behaviors. You have to focus on the things that you do want, the happiness, the joy. I want someone, like I made my list of all the things I did want. So you're saying, it is a great time to do that right now, because this is where your path is trying to lead you to where your success is going to be. And that success is going to be with gaining that clarity. So polish your mirror and figure out what you do want. We are also going to pull, she said, a romance angels. And then we're going to move on to questions. So, guidance from the romance angels. Okay. The first card is stay optimistic about your love life. Love yourself first. And it is safe for you to love. So that is really, really beautiful energy. And the bottom of the deck is the engagement card. So feminine, I feel like this is completely in your hand by just really you spending some time to gain clarity and just focus on the things that you do want, because that can really like bring that cycle around really quickly. We had the world when we had the Ace of Pentacles. So that can really like elevate your relationship to a higher level. Doesn't necessarily have to be engagement, but it can mean, from non-communication to some communication, or if you're in some communication to a deeper level of that. But I feel like this is definitely being divinely guided, that you are really in control of how quickly this commitment comes together is I feel literally in the feminine's hands right now by gaining the clarity, and really focusing on only the positive, only what do you want. So you told me to take a drink of my tea. That's why we were running late. I was getting my tea ready. We will pick these up and then we will get into questions. We are just going to do one question readings, and we will do whoever, Celia's called to, and she has a message for. If you would like to make sure you're going to get a reading, you can donate by PayPal or by the Cash App. Thank you, Corinne, for donating. We greatly appreciate you. Do you have a question or? I was going to say. Absolutely. Corinne Celia says that's from doing all that work you've been doing is kind of paying off for you. That you had that more detachment. So great. Hi, April. How are you doing? The card that comes out is healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And then we get the retreat card, which is it's time to disconnect from the world. So it says, do not look at that picture. Look at the words. It's time to disconnect, which is just what you did. And Corinne, in doing that, you're healing your family karma. So good job. We're going to get a little bit of tarot, but Celia says, perfect. You didn't let him trigger you. Oh, good. Or at least not to his face. Messages. That one went flying off the table. I'll have to get it. Corinne, you get the first card is the Five of Wands, which for me, this Five of Wands is, sometimes it is chaos and conflict, but I feel like they're all kind of doing their own part to get to the goal. And I feel like with that saying, you're doing the work. Everybody's kind of doing it in their own little bitty way, but, and there's a little bit of chaos there, but it doesn't look like conflict to me. Celia says, and the next card is, the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Pentacles, which is, putting in the effort, doing, the day by day step, doing the work, which is what you have been doing. So that's definite confirmation for me that, very good. Because see that Seven of Pentacle or that Seven of Cups, that's somebody that doesn't know what they want, that kind of, until you says you don't want to be an option, you know that you are the prize. She said, you're the prize. Don't be anybody's option. Because you are... Yeah. Because Corinne, financially, you're doing really good, aren't you? You're sitting very well, I see, like, with that. And we get the Ten of Swords on the bottom. That is that walking away. Corinne, you want to know what? The process of what you're doing is really causing you a leveling up. And you're going to manifest that exact committed relationship that you want. That joyous, happy commitment that's divinely guided. I honestly feel like he's like a catalyst for you, Corinne. For a better term, that's, Celia says, you found me and that was my situation. And it very much energetically feels the same to me. And Corinne, I feel like you could do that by Taurus time because both of these are Taurus cards. So maybe somebody that is a Taurus or during Taurus time, but like this is like strong love, Taurus is about, the things we value, that family, that loyalty, be with somebody that values you and knows your value. And she just doesn't feel like that's him. Honestly, I don't. I feel like you're going to really manifest something like right there, Corinne. Like that's like, so he's like saying Taurus time in my head. That's why I'm like May. Like she's like Taurus time. So I feel like keep doing your work. I feel like you're getting ready to have a heart chakra activation, Corinne. Over the next couple of months, I feel like you're going to really have a heart chakra activation. And then you're going to bring in this other person. I think you're bringing in somebody brand spanking new. Like brand new. Because I feel like you're healing the family karma. With just seeing the patterns with him and seeing that there's no change in that. Because sometimes people think that they can just get by with some lip service and not actually doing the change. Yeah. And Celia's very positive on you need to be, not an option. You need to be a priority and the only priority. Don't let anybody treat you as an option. So thank you, Corinne, for donating. We greatly, greatly appreciate you. Wonderful. You've been doing so much good work, Corinne. Celia said, did you dance? And she's like, wait for the answer. So she wants to know, did you go dancing? Or did you dance? Did you... She feels like that will help release some of your... She said even like 5 or 10 minutes can do so much for your sacral chakra. So you might try it. Couldn't hurt. Hi, Rhonda. How are you doing tonight? I see you said your son's birthday's tomorrow. I feel like I missed something. So you told me to roll up. So I'm going to... Rhonda, do you have a question? Thank you, Corinne. And she says, she's like, that is the number one homework, that it would benefit you. Just, she's like, wherever you're at, just put a little music on your phone and shake your booty. That's a nice translation of what she said. Yes. So, but she said that would really help release your sacral chakra. Corinne, you would not believe the whole story I just heard in my head. When you meet the person in May, it will no longer really be blocked much longer after that. So, just feeling. Rhonda, the card you get is the children card. Your love life is being affected by your children. And the bottom of the deck is the flirt card, which is extend your lighthearted energy to others. And the other card you get is the chemistry card. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Rhonda, did you look at your Chiron? Celia wants to know, because we know you were in the class last night. Yes. Rhonda, the Aries stuff is like stuff from when you were like young, like childhood, like and it really depends on where it is in your chart. Do you know which house it's in? Oh, Rhonda, do you have your birth time? If you have your birth time, I would just say instant messenger to me on Facebook, and I would have Dave pull it up. But yeah, it does appear that oh, you have to have that to know right where your Chiron is, because it goes through the zodiac, about every 2 hours. The zodiac moves on the horizon, so that changes your ascendant, and that would determine where your Chiron is. So, for your Chiron to be accurate, you have to know kind of which house. You can get a general by looking at the Aries, but the house is like which area of your life specifically it's going to really impact. Um, we're gonna get a couple tarot cards for you. Well, Rhonda, you get the King of Cups and you get the Tower on the bottom. We're going to get a couple more. We're going to get some clarification on the King of Cups. Well, we get the King of Cups, Rhonda, and in this card, he's kind of slouched over to the side. And sometimes with this King of Cups, I feel like he's kind of overindulging. And I'm not sure what necessarily he's overindulging in. We get the King of Wands or the Knight of Wands, which is, that in and out energy, one night stand kind of energy, dip in, dip out, Is there some codependent behavior going on with Rex? Is it something with his work? Because we get the eight of Pentacles, which is doing the work. So I feel like that's sometime about your day to day work. Then we get the Knight of Swords, which this one is, when you get this card, he's not bringing that message forward. The King of Swords will, but he will speak to you and speak with no emotion. And sometimes with this King of Cups, I feel like even though it's the cups and it's the emotion, sometimes I feel like he's very detached from his emotions. But I feel like you're going to get a new beginning as you're doing this work and work on your healing. Rhonda, you got to find out. You got to find out where your Chiron is, Celia's saying, because that will like literally put you on the path towards your healing. And then there's going to be communication quickly. I feel like this is past energy, kind of him being disconnected from his feelings and not communicating well. And then I feel like he did, you did have contact, but he was very in and out and maybe not very connected emotionally at all. But I feel like as you do this work, that can really bring that new beginning. But I do feel like that has something to do with your children. That's why, and when I get that, sometimes that's inner child to me. That's also why I said, your Chiron, because it being in Aries, on that slide, it says, it's the baby of the zodiac, and that's your early childhood things. My things were really imprinted in me very early. And I'm sure you have some of that too. And I feel like then communication is going to come more easily. And you're going to find out about the codependent behavior. And then there's going to be something new. I feel like he's got some kind of codependent behavior going on. So I feel like as he deals with that, he's going to get back, let you know what's going on. Come with clear communication. But yeah, I feel like as you do the work, that's going to help that situation come all the way back around. And you got to make sure you're doing your self-love, Rhonda. Thank you, Dave, for your help moderating tonight. I greatly appreciate it. Is he still friends with your son, Rhonda? Sending you love too, Rhonda. I think Dave and I are going to be on in the morning for coffee and cards. If you want to join us before I start cooking. And the card we get, Rhonda, is the Forgiving and Learning card. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So I feel like that Chiron's going to really move something forward for you. Honestly. See you then. Probably about 8 our time, maybe 8 or 9. Depends how early we get up. Rhonda, do you do any dancing? I'll just say Dave and I were dancing last night. Last night, or maybe this morning, I can't remember. I was hot and stood up, and we stood up, and we were standing there. It was last night, wasn't it, Dave? And we were slow dancing. Last night I knew he would know. When I'm connected to Celia, time is also linear, so sometimes my days run together. April, can we get a card for you? Yeah. That song played in my head one day and I shared it with Dave, so it's on his playlist for us now. Because I tell him he's my inspiration all the time. April, do you have a question or what can we do for you tonight? We haven't seen you in a while. We're trying things at a different time tonight. Open laundry's done. So you said that dancing is going to be some of the best thing you can do for your back. And it's really good for your sacral chakra. So we're giving you the same advice we gave Corinne, and turn some music on and shake your booty a little. Yes, Dave, that is absolutely right. That's the mantra we have begun saying. Every day's getting a little bit better. And it is Info Entertainment. I have a S. We have been playing the Abraham game of increasing the money. So Rhonda, you know what that is, really? Your intuition. I just don't even know where my thought was. So hey Dave, do you know where my thought was going? It's been a long day. Not really, but oh, the money game. Oh, the money game. We are at if we gave you $7,000 today to spend on you, what would you buy? Rhonda, it happens when I'm channeling Celia all the time with Dave. We'll be in a conversation and she'll say something to him, and then she kind of blips out, and then I'm like, okay, clue me in on the conversation because I have no idea. So Dave's really good at keeping me on track sometimes. Because I worked on the intention that when I'm connected, I'm connected to Celia because she's my higher self, but like sometimes she just likes to step in the forefront and talk to Dave. Info Entertainment, do you have a job? Here, do you have a computer or a cell phone? Celia says you should make a YouTube channel. I don't know what you do, but whatever knowledge you have, you should share on YouTube. She said it could be a financial blessing to you. That is really wonderful that your children have been a blessing. I know they are pure positive energy. really focus on how, grateful you are for them. The more grateful you are for them, the overall, the better your situation will get. And Celia says, play the money game every day. When we are on in the morning with coffee and cards, every day we're adding $1,000. Today, I decided I'm going to take Dave on a trip to Hawaii. Yesterday we got a new bedroom, our bedroom redone. So every day we're just adding money, and it's yes. The money game teaches you to be more open about flowing money, because it's just a game. Every day you add $1,000. You have to spend it just on you, or like something with somebody with you. You can't give the money to somebody else. So like I can take Dave on the trip, but I have to go with Dave. And if he's going to Hawaii, I'm definitely going. So, so card for you is Between Worlds. And then the bottom of the deck is Come to the Edge. Every day you should play the game with us. We do coffee and cards in the morning. I'm going to try to start coming on a little more at night, at my time. But play the game with us. Even if you don't come on, add $1,000 every day, and start dreaming big, because Jupiter went direct today, which is, Jupiter is about, fortune and finances, and it's been, in retrograde for like 5 months. So it's finally direct today. It's stationed direct today. The sun went into Sagittarius today. It's a new moon today. So how much money would you need to take care of your problem? Oh, happy Thanksgiving. No, my guy just calls who she is drawn to. Or you can donate to the channel. It looks like it looks like things are going to start getting better. Because you get the Six of Swords, which is moving into calmer waters, into a better place. It looks like you're just in between right now. This is like this dark, shadowy place, and this is where it's going. And you also get the Six of Cups. So I feel like that could be, that's someone from your past coming back. Yes. Today, Rhonda, on the you want to do it on the new moon. And then it gives it the next 6 months to bring that in. So think about what you would like to manifest in the next 6 months. But info, I feel like it's going to turn around. It's going to get better. But like the Six of Cups is like somebody from the past coming back. A situation getting revisited. Something that maybe caused a lot of mental anguish. And that you've thought about a lot. But I feel like there's going to be some kind of wish fulfillment that you can manifest. That's why Celia's like, what skill do you have that you could do on YouTube? There's many, people make videos for everything you can imagine. So, Celia says, if you have a computer and you have an internet connection and you have a camera, you should start a channel. And that could really, turn things really around for you. All it takes is one video, really getting, put out there, and everything can change for you. So that's for you, info. Oh, what kind of channel? What do you do? I feel like Celia's saying you need to revisit that. What? You have to get it figured out, because Celia says this is the thing that can really set you free, was her word. I heard set you free. So, what else do you, what skills do you have though? Like Celia's like that can really be the thing that can set you free. So, even if it's you talking about your children or you talking about whatever, I know children's stuff is phenomenal. My granddaughter loves to watch, look up Miss Rachel. Look up Miss Rachel. She does like speech stuff. She is like a YouTube phenomenon. Start doing it. There's such a market. You start being on the camera. Yeah, Celia's like, this can be like the thing that's going to free you from like all of your troubles. All your financial troubles can be. She says, be the hero of your own cosmic journey. You are very welcome, because if you've already got monetized, that's, I'm working on my way to that. So I truly know. So if you've already got monetized, congratulations. Seriously, like Miss Rachel is always on. Like, trust me, you start doing videos, send me your link and I will put it on my TV and my granddaughter will watch it. But Celia's like really specific. She's like, no cards in my hand until we're done talking about this. Because she thinks it can really, do something amazing for you. Seriously. She's like really serious. You are very welcome. Have a wonderful day. She said, smile, you deserve it. Oh, that sounds like fun, Rhonda. I would more point you in the direction. Dave's computer guy more than me. Like yes, Dave is the best. He's my heart. Instead of him doing anything else today, he's hanging out with me, doing my moderating. After he got me really good street tacos for dinner, which are my favorite. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, we're just working on our journey. So yeah, Rhonda, I know all about that pen and paper stuff. All about the pen and the paper. Kritka, can we get your question next? Okay. When will Anavish confess his true feelings? Okay, we're going to get another card because the first card that came out is the Three of Cups. So, the Three of Cups can have a couple of different meanings. The first meaning can be the next holiday. The next meaning could be it could be like a third party situation. So you wants me to get a little clarification. So we get the Two of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Wheel, and the Sun. And we get the Eight of Pentacles. Is he busy working? I feel like it's saying the next holiday. With the cards down here, I feel like the wheel's going to turn and the sun is going to come around and he's going within the next year, because the wheel and the wheel is going to go around how long the sun, and the sun goes a year. So I feel like between the next holiday though, but I feel like he's like busy working. I feel like just work. Yeah. But very divinely guided, and that's, happy cards, Those are good cards. Ms., how are you? Do you have a question? And Krika, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's see if Ms. is still here. And Earth Angel, can we get your question? And Ms., you can post your question, please. Does H love me? Okay. The cards that came out are the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Strength card with the Chariot. So I would say Yes. Yeah. I would say yes with the Lovers and the Chariot and the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. I feel like could be twin flame energy. Being you did find me and I am a twin flame reader. But Ms., I feel like we are only answering one question per person unless you donate. Well, even then, it's still just one question. Per donation. So just being very specific. Does Michael think of me? Does Michael think of Earth Angel? The cards that came out are the Hermit, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups, and the King of Swords. I feel like he does, but I feel like he's maybe working on his spiritual path. Because, the Hermit's kind of alone and just really working on his path. I feel like filling his own cup up, gaining his own. Is he running his own business? Does he run his own business? Because sometimes that King of Swords is like a business owner, entrepreneur kind of energy. Yeah, I feel like he's just kind of working on his path. Just really focusing on that right now. He's very, I feel, heads down, focused on the path. You are very welcome. You're going to switch decks. Hi, Alex. How are you doing tonight? Says, can we get a card for you next? What is B's intentions towards me? I am doing really well. Get ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Really? That's very interesting, Alex. How did that go? Celia says, do tell. We want to hear all about it. She said, we're getting for you next. Says we're going to get for you about B's intentions. Oh, we get the Tower. It's the first card out. And we get the High Priestess. I'm curious about the card in the middle. So you get the Tower, the Two of Wands, and the High Priestess. I feel like you may be getting some telepathic communication. I feel like this person, B, is going through a big transformation right now with that Strength card, because you see half of it's, person, half of it's lion. I feel like maybe just really focusing on the work, doing some inner healing. Oh yeah, with the Judgment card there. And I feel like some telepathic communication says, but I feel like, yeah, just working on B is working on the spiritual path right now. And as victory happens, because we get the Six of Wands and, the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment, but I feel like, are you getting woken up in the middle of the night? Like randomly, and multiple times, like in the middle of the night. I feel like, that tapping on, and I know sometimes that happens to me, getting that communication. And I feel like that's some telepathic communication because somebody's thinking, but like no actual physically reaching out. I think just B is really focused on the spiritual path right now, gaining clarity. But I feel like trying to reach out telepathically, right now. 2 says, wow, wonderful, Alex. So some energy must have changed. I will just tell you literally after, like, pretty quick, I bet communication is really like, right now, says, it looks like just like really, and that telepathic is like when you're sleeping, getting woke up in the middle of the night. Sometimes our higher selves are trying to communicate, when we can't understand in the 3D so much. So, if you're getting woke up in the middle of the night, send love to B, because B's trying to communicate. Maybe sometimes words are hard in the physical, but it's easier telepathically. Alex, would you like a card? We are really, yeah. Celia says, once I took the Chiron class, it was really no time. I'm going to have to go back and look at the date I took the class now, and see how quick it was for me to like really turn things around. I don't feel like it was very long. We get to keep an open mind. Alex, I feel like you did this. You were free. You freed yourself from. Had you been working on letting him go? You were releasing codependent energy. So you get to keep an open mind card, and then you get healing family issues, which I know you're working on, Alex, because we were talking about your Chiron. Yeah, that free yourself card. And we're going to get a little bit of tarot. I feel like in you doing that freeing that you're healing this. And is he a little bit different than anyone from your past? Because the bottom, it says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. And I know Dave is kind of different than anybody I have ever dated before, as well. So, Celia thought that you would understand that. So, Alex, what are you holding on to? She said you're still holding on to a little bit of hurt. Yeah. Yeah, because like that person's walking alone and really thinking about it. And I feel like that's that energy that's crossed. That's kind of what you're holding on to. That time when you were alone. Just know, Celia says, just know that it was like for the best. But like whatever you're like holding on to really hard, as long as you're holding on to that, it's very hard for your heart chakra to just burst open like it wants to. Yeah, you got to leave that shit behind. That Seven of Swords is like walking away from everything that's not serving you. Immediate future card, the Three of Pentacles. Alex, in this card, this always reminds me of me and Dave and Celia working together. It's, the Three of Pentacles is about contracts, working in the physical with somebody. So it could be a new job, or it could be, work with your higher self. Alex, are you working with your higher self at all? Are you calling your higher self in to help guide you with your healing? Because you have your own Celia. You know that, right? And if it's a twin flame, like me and Dave share Celia, we both have Celia. Like he'll ask her something and she'll tell me, and then I go deliver it to him. Yeah, do some like walking meditation. Celia feels would be really good for you. Um, yeah, she says do some like walking meditation. And talk to your higher self. You don't have to talk out loud. You can just talk inside your head. And ask your higher self, what you need to know about the situation, and just kind of get to know your higher self a little bit. I feel like your higher self is asking you to do that, because once you do that, and with the relationship, like my relationship with Dave is what it is because we have Celia. And your higher self is like, hey, invite me into this relationship. And it could really be a beautiful, blessed, situation, of really working together to do in the healing, together. Um, aw, yeah, doing it together. Because there's the headspace, Alex, that Nine of Swords, which is, in this one, it's, the Eight Swords, and then, that ninth one is, that white bird, which I often refer to as my Celia voice, that quiet voice that comes in. Here, I just need to do something. Yeah. Okay. There you go. I just totally took care of it, Dave. So you want to go a different direction. But Alex, I feel like your higher self is like really right there trying to speak to you. As you are leveling up, Alex. She said you are leveling up because that Hanged Man. And then the environment is the Five of Wands, which sometimes can be chaos and conflict. In this card, there's a little bit of chaos, but everybody's kind of working together to get it figured out. So I feel like that is kind of the environment. You are trying to get it all figured out, to get to that ultimate goal. Alex, my heart is so happy for you at this moment. How others see you, the Six of Pentacles, that is really balanced energy. That's also about reciprocity. So that is like That is almost the most beautiful card for that position for me, for you. The hopes and fears card is that Six of Wands. Alex, are you afraid of this working out? Um, what would it be like if it did work out? Does that scare you at all? It does scare you a little bit, Celia says. Yeah. But like that Six of Pentacles is like reciprocity. So that's like really good. Um, and the final outcome card is that Nine of Cups card, Alex. That is that wish fulfillment. You're loving that. You got to heal this. That's what you got to heal. Whatever you're still carrying, you got to let go. Because like your higher self is so trying to communicate with you, to bring in like that whole, the relationship that you want it to be. It looks super good, Alex. So excited for you. But yeah, like, and she's like, work on the Chiron, keep working on it. And you're going to find it comes up in different places. And like right now, it's really, 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 really active. Just because it's in retrograde for one more month till December 23rd, and then it stations direct. So just know, so keep working on that Chiron, Alex, Celia says. And when we get back, we're going to do that part 2 class. Have a really great night, Alex. And happy Thanksgiving, because I'm pretty sure you're in the States. I don't know if you celebrate Thanksgiving or not, but if you do, happy Thanksgiving. And Dave and I will be on in the morning to do some coffee and cards. So, you're always welcome to join us then. So you just wanted to go on and give some messages. Apparently she wanted to come on so we could hear what was going on with you. Oh, yum. Yeah, I'm cooking tomorrow. Last year, Dave did a lot of the cooking. This year, I'm cooking. So last year, I cooked one thing, and then this year, he's cooking one thing. So a complete turnaround. So a little reciprocity with us. And Alex, it really must have been just all about you because I think Celia's saying I'm going to go now. So Alex, have a good night. Yeah, we're gonna. Hey, hey, Dave. So he says we're done. Hi, Kayla. How are you? Hi, Dottie. Yeah, I think we're gonna. Yes, coffee and cards in 12 hours. Everyone have a good night. Yeah. I'm making my mom's chocolate pie tomorrow for Dave too, so he gets to see my real cooking abilities tomorrow. Bye everyone.